What is going on, everyone? Chris with Journos, Comics, and Pop Culture. I'm doing a video today, guys, that I really wish I didn't have to make. But here I am making it, and we're going to break this down. And we're going to start off by talking about Key Collector Comics and the Key Collector app. Now, before I even dive into this, because it's controversy, I want to say first and foremost, I have been a supporter of Key Collector Comics and Key Collector app since day one. I know there's been a lot of controversy about them over the months, over the last year, couple of years. And there's a lot of issues within the hobby where there's a lot of conspiracy theories and so forth and this and that. And I just don't buy into them. But what I have to talk about today isn't specifically that. It's about a specific situation that I found that I have to call Key Collectors Comics on. Look, if they're watching, I believe Nick, if they're watching and they want to reach out to me, I will gladly discuss this with them. But this is an issue to where Key Collector Comics is a valid, credible source, or at least is supposed to, and I believe they are giving wrong information. Now, I've seen in the past where they've provided wrong information and corrected themselves and apologized, accepted that it was the wrong information, and fixed and wrote their wrongs, so to say, right? This is a situation that's been lingering. I actually came across the situation because somebody on one of my videos said, Amazing Spider-Man 135 isn't the second appearance of Punisher. And I said, yes, it is. They said, nope, Key Collector says it's not. And they showed me a link to a tweet that they posted back in June asking, is Amazing Spider-Man 134 the second appearance of Punisher? And Key Collector Comics responded saying, yes, it is, second appearance. Now, for those that don't know, Amazing Spider-Man number 34 on the back page has a couple of panels where you could see the Punisher's feet, and hands with a gun sticking out. He says something, and then in like the final panel, you see his face. And boom, here's the Punisher again. This is the first time we see him since Amazing Spider-Man 129, right? And then, after the end of that little couple panels in ASM 134, we see him again in 135, on the cover of 135, as you guys can see right here. And he's in the bulk of the story. He is within the story. Keep in mind, ASM 134 is a story about Tarantula, and Punisher's nowhere to be found. Like I said, we don't see him until the last couple of panels on the final page. This is what Key Collector Comics is stating on their website and on their app. They are sitting here stating that ASM 134 is first appearance of Tarantula, which is accurate, and then they state it's the second appearance of the Punisher. And then they go on to state sources often cite the Amazing Spider-Man 135 as the second appearance of the Punisher. For ASM 135 right here, they state it as Punisher's third appearance. Key Collector Comics, you are 100% wrong, and I am dumbfounded that you feel you can basically come into the industry and dictate and call things as you want instead of following an industry standard. And let me show you guys why I'm saying this. This is the Overstreet price guide, okay? If you guys could see ASM 135 right here, second full appearance Punisher, or second full Punisher appearance. Let's look at what they have at 134 right here. First appearance of Tarantula, Harry Osborn. Punisher cameo, right? Let's go and see what Go Collect has. Second appearance of Punisher for Amazing Spider-Man 135. Let's keep going. This is, actually, before we get into this, guys, we're going to look at what CGC has for Amazing Spider-Man 134, okay? Punisher cameo on last page. Amazing Spider-Man 135 CGC, second appearance of Punisher. Even CBCS on Amazing Spider-Man 135, second appearance of Punisher. Okay? Clearly, the industry standard is stating that Amazing Spider-Man 135 is clearly the second appearance of Punisher. Let me go back to these images to show you guys what this is like, okay? This is the similar it's a similar situation as to Hulk. We all know that Hulk 180 is a cameo appearance, and then Hulk 181 is his first full. Now, the Punisher didn't have a first cameo. He showed up in 129 of Amazing Spider-Man. He was on the cover, and he was in the whole story. That's his first full appearance without any cameos before it. But let's look at Incredible Hulk 182. Wolverine shows up on the first page of this book and then disappears, and he's nowhere part of the story ever again. What do they say? Wolverine cameo on first page. Now let's go to the next time we see Wolverine. Giant Size X-Men, #1. What does it say? Second full appearance of Wolverine. I bring this up because it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. Meaning, Amazing Spider-Man 131 for the Punisher is the equivalent, or excuse me, let me repeat that. Amazing Spider-Man 134 for the Punisher is the equivalent of what Incredible Hulk number 182 is for Wolverine. It's merely a cameo appearance of the character. Amazing Spider-Man 135 for the Punisher is the equivalent, is what Giant Size X-Men #1 is for Wolverine, which is a second full appearance. Cameo, Punisher, second appearance. Key Collector, you're wrong. It is not his third appearance whatsoever. You're wrong. Now, here's where I give a little bit of leniency and a little bit of credit where there can be some misunderstanding, but not really. But here's the thing. There is a lack of consistency, because this is what I wish the industry, with Marvel dictating it, and then companies like Overstreet and CGC and CBCS, this is what I wish they would do. Okay? I wish they were consistent more with their wording. This right here should say second full appearance for the Punisher. I agree. It should state his second full appearance. This should state Punisher cameo on last page like it does. Okay, they have that right. Okay. Just like this says second full appearance of Wolverine. That's what I want to see on that ASM 135. Okay? Just like it says Wolverine cameo here on 182. So, to alleviate any kind of pondering of confusion, this book right here should say the second full appearance. But again, Key Collector, you're 100% wrong. This is not his third appearance, and this is not his second appearance whatsoever. This is his cameo appearance, and this is his second full appearance. So state it like that. State it like that. You could say second appearance of Punisher in cameo, and then you could say for 135, second full appearance. But to state it like you did is 100% wrong. And this is what bugs me. You can sit here in asterisk stating sources often cite the Amazing Spider-Man 135 as the second appearance of the Punisher. Yeah, sources do, like all of them, besides you. So what makes you king to dictate? What gives you the freedom to dictate what is and what isn't? Now, you can argue and say, well, I mean, they're their own entity. They can say whatever they want. But can they? That's the thing here. Look, Key Comic has been around for 3 years. And here they are eliminating decades of industry standard of what these books are. That is 100% wrong. And to me, it's negligent. It's negligent. You can have a personal opinion about cameo appearances all you want. Even as a publishing entity, meaning publishing, not comic book publishers, but they are a publisher. They're a publisher of content. They are a publisher of news and resource and information. They publish information, right? As an information publisher, just like Go Collect does. Look, Go Collect publishes blog articles that are opinion pieces. But when it comes down to industry standard, they're not going to put their opinion pieces on their market analysis. The market and the industry is one thing. What your opinion is on it is another. So you can have Key Collector publish a blog piece or an opinion piece stating why we believe Amazing Spider-Man 134 should be considered Punisher's second appearance, and 135 should be his third. And then in the opinion piece, they can talk about how we don't believe in the term cameo. He clearly shows up in the book, even if it's only on the last page in a couple of panels. We believe it should be as such. That's an opinion piece. But this right here is not an opinion piece. This is a catalog. This is a catalog industry resource that is now solidified worldwide as a credible source. And when you do things like this, it discredits your validity. It's just like news media these days. It's like, CNN, Fox, MSNBC, whether they lean to one opinion or lean to another, they're about ratings and they're about an agenda. It's not news. Journalists are supposed to report facts with non-bias. These news, quote unquote, news channels, they don't report facts. They're not journalists anymore. They are opinion pieces that push rhetoric that leans to an agenda. To me, this is an agenda, 100% an agenda, because it doesn't state or dictate what the industry standard is. They are going against industry standard and stating a falsified fact because what? They believe it to be? That's not right. That is reckless and negligent. And I want to hold key comic collectors accountable to this 100%. Look, I am not, for those that watch my channel, I do not badmouth people. I don't. If anything, I stand up for those that are badmouthed against. So many people have been attacking Comic Tom and Key Collector and saying it's a conspiracy. They push books that they want to profit off of because they'll go sell them on eBay and all this crap. And I'll be the first to say, you guys in your freaking conspiracy theories, look, it's economics, supply and demand. Dude, this is their brand. Why would they want to ruin it by some sort of insider trading? I stand up for these people. But I also stand up for the truth and for when I feel that the community needs to be given proper facts and where we can decipher the validity of our sources. And we come to Key Comics as a valid source, trusting it. But that's why I always say to all you guys watching, I always say never use one source to check fact. Whether it's what a fair market value is, whether it's what a first opinion is, whether it's what you should buy a book for or what you should sell a book for, always use more than one source. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And that's the lesson to learn here. Look, this is inaccurate information, and I'm going to stand by it. And look, anybody from Key Comic, look, you can find me on Instagram at journos_comics. Email me at captainjournocomics@gmail.com. Leave a comment in the comments. Reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. I don't want to badmouth anyone. I don't want to ruin the brand of Key Collector. I think what they have going is an amazing thing. It's an amazing resource for all of us. And it hurts me that I'm seeing this because I can't, when I see stuff like this, it breaks my trust. I don't want to use them anymore. And I'm just going to be honest. I'm hesitant now. That trust has been broken. So guys, that's my take on this, guys. I mean, the proof is in the pudding to me. Like I said, can the industry, there's a lot of errors in the industry in general. Don't get me wrong. But we've moved forward into a much more concrete labeling when it comes to cameos, first appearances, second appearance, full appearance, and so forth. And there's enough evidence here by industry-wide standards to where Key Collector needs to be sticking to those. Amazing Spider-Man 135 is not Punisher's third appearance. So that's my video today, guys. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. And again, if anyone from Key Collectors is watching, my door is always open. I have nothing but respect for you guys. I hope you could take this and kind of face this with some accountability and be transparent about it. That's what I'm hoping for. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. And until next time.